Hello everyone and welcome back for another episode of Indie Impressions. My name is Nick and today we're going to be checking out Further, which is a student-developed puzzle platformer. I think it's pretty light on the puzzle element of the platformer, but it definitely has some interesting tropes to it and a sci-fi vibe, some cool atmosphere, and a pretty unique art style, although I have to temper that with saying it's unique, but it also could use some work in some respects. But I really do respect where they're going with it. So don't look at it, too harshly anyway. So let's check out the credits very quickly. There are the people responsible for this game, and we will just start it out. Yeah, we can start a new game. I played about maybe a minute and a half of this just to get a handle on the sound levels, so I'm generally pretty fresh on this one. So essentially we are this little spaceman here, who is going to be exploring what appears to be an alien world. Although I'm not quite sure yet because it's still pretty early on from what I've seen. And we're going to be looking out for items that can help us out, and we're going to be trying to navigate the environments however they are presented. So we will enter Sector 1 now by pressing Z. Here we go. Alright, so my head still better get moving. Use arrow keys to move. Klaus is our hero, of course. Z key to close. Alright. So those speech bubbles, I have to say, are a little gaudy. As well as some of the tiling going on, but at the same time, background looks pretty nice. The wall's blocking my way. Maybe I could try jumping over it, use up arrow to jump. We can certainly do that. There's a nice subtle quality to the shading on that tree, although it also might be Photoshop filter. I can't quite tell. Regardless, I think the art is not super important, but I think it does set the framework a little bit, and this actually seems to have a lot of potential, so as we get further on, you'll see what I'm talking about. I have a feeling you're going to want to see maybe a slightly reimagined version of some of the same concepts. I think it's a pretty good idea. Finally, this place looks safe. I could use a breather to enter safe room, walk to the checkpoint door. Alright, so there we go. We're back to our little safe area where we get scanned by this crazy electric shooting probe machine. And we're going to move on to Sector 2. We'll be introduced to, I think, one of our first items here. So we've got what looks like a little power relay station and a battery. Collect batteries, recharge your suit. Running out of power causes death. We certainly don't want that. So let's recharge our suit and do a little bit more jumping here. This version of the game is not particularly long. I believe there are 20 levels in total. The first 10 or so are more introductory, and then the second half, it's more the challenging element. So we may play up to some of those levels, depending. So that wall is way too high for me to scale. Hey, what's that? Use jump pod by pressing the action key Z. Using equipment depletes your battery power. Right, so we have a balance here that we need to be cognizant of. As you'll see at the top right corner, or the top middle-ish corner, there's a display that's showing it slowly draining out. It's an interesting depiction of our battery power. Not really sure what to make of it. So we're back to our safe house again for round 3. So far, very easy stuff. Nothing here worth getting too excited about in terms of difficulty. Door seems locked. Maybe the key card is somewhere nearby. Unlock doors by using a key card. Alright, I've figured that out. I always think it's very strange when doors exist hanging in space like that with a parallaxing background. I would have at least put like some sort of a border around it, so it maybe could imply that there is some sort of a larger scope of a building behind it, but yeah, who knows. I found it. Return to the door and unlock it by using the action key Z. And let's use our jump pad, whatever it is. Here we go. Unlocked, and through we go. So that will send us to the other side of that tower. And into another door to the safe room again. So little by little, we are picking up some items here. I'm not sure if they're accumulating. They very well may be. Or maybe these items are going to be reused over and over again in different variations of puzzles. I guess that will become apparent soon enough. Gate is shut. To open gates, you have to find the lever controlling the gate. Use the lever pressing the action button. All pretty self-explanatory stuff. Alright, there's another battery. Found an item. To use items, equip them in your inventory. First, open the inventory pressing space, then equip the desired item pressing the action key. We can do this. Alright, so there we go. And what do I do with this gate? Anything? No, I guess that just was letting us walk through it. Perspective is a little off there. It looks more like it's facing the screen than facing, as an impediment for our hero. Sector 5, here we go, onward and upward, or horizontal word. Here's something, an electric storm. Better get moving and fast. When you notice the warning signs of a storm, find a safe spot quickly. Spikes look sharp, stay clear of the spikes. Alright, we know about spikes for certain. We've definitely dealt with those before. We've got some sort of a storm coming, apparently. At least it's not winter. What is this? The booth seems safe enough to protect me from those pesky storms. The waves of electric storms won't hit you while hiding in these safe spots. It's supposed to be a TARDIS? If so, I applaud your Doctor Who reference. Alright, well, kind of a silly looking storm there, but you know, it's past, so let's move on. Forgive my sort of harsh criticism on the art style. It's just I see quite a bit of potential in a game that comes across so unpretentiously that it's really not trying to impose too much. It's not trying to be anything. It's not, oh, I'm just going to walk onto some spikes there and be killed. Let's try that again. So yeah, when I see a game with all this potential, it just looks like something that I'd like to see further developed. So sometimes I feel like it's a little frustrating when something like that holds it back. Is there a storm coming? How do I know? I don't know, I'm just gonna keep going. Through some more doors, hit a lever, and now things are starting to get complex. Alright, we got another door down here. And another jump pad, and we gotta keep going fast, otherwise time's gonna run out. It looks like we jaunted through that pretty quickly. The level design there was definitely a bit on the complex side, or at least sort of confusing. But regardless, it was kind of cool going through it in a non-linear fashion. Here's the thunderstorm approaching, have to hurry. Fair enough. Hurry where, though, is the question. I'm not sure where I'm actually headed. I'm going to guess upward. That gate seems to be closed. Let's move on over there. A gate that is closed with a switch behind it. That seems like a kind of a contrived puzzle. But, you know, we've seen them plenty of times. So is the storm coming? Do I need to hide? I don't know. I can't quite tell when it's moving in or not. I guess I opened up that gate, so let's move back over there. It seems silly, but it doesn't take a lot for me to get hooked on platformers with fairly standard conventions such as this. I mean, just the fact that there are items does not make it particularly unique or anything, but still, the presentation, when paired with the right ideas, definitely can push something that's been done before into a new direction, and I do kind of like a few things about this. Just the fact that it keeps elaborating and iterating on the gameplay each sequence, I find that to be kind of fascinating, and I like to see where the path is going to take us as we move forward. I didn't see any storm there at all. I don't know, maybe you did. And it seems like my battery power wasn't draining very much, but that level was not particularly hard. No problem, so let's move on to, what is this, level 9 now? 8. Alright, so what's going on over here? So, oh! I saw that tile, I was like, well, clearly I'm supposed to stand on that for some reason, and that was sort of a silly move on my behalf. I really like this music, actually. Oh, wow, that was a terrible jump. Not sure why we need to do the loading and then walking out of the room each time. Did I really mess that jump up again? Well, the guy has no sense of momentum when you're walking, so it's kind of hard to build up for a jump. You just sort of have to be in the exact right spot. There we go. Yeah, okay, so the platforming might get a little frustrating there. A working warning device. Now I know when the storm is near. That's brilliant. Okay, we needed one of those. How is it going to tell me about it, though? Do I have to equip it? Ah, there we go. Not a problem. Oh no! I missed the jump. So you only do get one shot per level, so you gotta make sure... Oh, come on. I hit the ceiling on... Oh no, the storm! Ugh. Everything fell apart there. You got some very precise platforming combined with a time limit at this point. Not the end of the... Oh, come on, I bounced right off the edge of that block. Not the end of the world, I was gonna say, but... can definitely lead to being frustrating, especially if you do some drawn-out level design that takes quite a while. So, a weird thing that happens when you hit the edge of stuff. If you've noticed, when I bump into the edge, sometimes it seems like I bounce a little bit. Not sure what that's about. Alright, so we're safe. Lightning coming. I almost did the exact same thing for like the 4th time. And let's hope we don't flub this jump. There we go, into another TARDIS. And here we go. Storm any minute. There we go. You know, the developers seem to be able to do the perspective effect. Oh, I don't know where I wanted to go there. When it came to... Oh no, is it going to be another storm? Yeah, with the booth, they actually did the effect where it's like a foreground and a background, but then with those gates, they didn't seem to have that under control anymore. So I guess I need to fall on each of these to get all the key cards. There we go. And now I should be able to unlock the final area after one more storm passes. There we go. And I'll just fall down to the right, like we are a human Plinko. And we've gotten all the key cards. So, that is one more level down. Sector 9. Alright, now it looks like things are going to get a little bit less linear, maybe. I can't go through there. I gotta use this jump pad. Onward and upward. Get another switch. That's going to open the one at the bottom, I presume. Yep. Another key card. It's like a little mini Metroidvania nugget bite-sized levels. What now? There doesn't seem to be anything else going on over here. Oh, the door! Ah, I missed. Hey, it didn't even kill me, it just drained a bunch of my energy. And reversed my controls for some reason. Yeah, I was supposed to be there by this point. I'll wait for these stars to wear off if they ever do. No. Just kind of hanging out, having reverse control. Oh, that's instant death. Alright, that's a little cheap, to be fair. Was never a fan of that in Mega Man, when you would just fall through what looks to be like a normal spot you could stand, it's just instant death, or, you know, spike pit at the bottom. I always feel like if that's the case and you're going to do that kind of move, then give me a Spelunky style hold down to look down move, and I think I would be able to forgive you much faster. I don't even need to go back through here, just go this way. I keep losing sight of what it is that I'm trying to find. Storm should be showing up any moment now. Also, there doesn't... Oh, I can walk through that. I thought that was a foreground tile, my fault. And I think... Is that the sound of the storm? Yeah. Alright, here it comes. 3, 2, 1. Lightning bolt. Now back down we go. I think I got a key card right. No, I didn't. It says 0. But I did flip that switch, so I should be able to get to the one at the top now. Provided my battery power holds up. Looks like it will. Then moving back to the other side again. Oh, that's this door. Just don't go on the right. And we're good to go, I believe. Unless we're going to do another storm. I think we are. Can I just... Oh god, what did I do? Just win. Alright. I won just in the nick of time there. So we are at Sector 10 now. Kind of wondering if we're going to get more items to mess around with. Jump down at your own risk. Yeah, isn't that always the way it is? Open that. We could go up or down. I'm going to go up. See if that's an option. Oh, I could just hit my head on the ceiling there. Alright, let's not do that again. You live and learn. Open the gate. Go down at my own risk. Grab a battery. Walk through a TARDIS. Grab another key card. Hit another gate. Oh, can't go this way. Should be able to go up, though. Oh, what's this? Just random light up here. Can I fall down? And do I want... No, I don't want to fall down. So we're going to be learning a little about the level design each time, trying to see where they put the booby traps and avoid them. Yeah, I think after the first time you don't really need the sign anymore, but maybe that's just me. So I got a key card, open a gate, and go through here, but what am I supposed to do? Oh, am I supposed to now go back up? Is that... how do I even do that? There's not really a way to do that. Is there? That's too high. I can go through this, but that's locked. Flip this again? Oh, now it's open. I guess it's just reversing the two. Alright. Don't need to do that. I think I'm supposed to maybe switch it now that I've gotten that key card. And what is open now? Nothing. Like, not anything is open now. Oh, I was probably supposed to hit that lever again. Yeah, this is definitely going to make me run out of battery power eventually. Oh no, this is open now. Oh, whoa. I almost didn't make that jump. Made platforms and everything. Okay, now we're on the other side. Why did we want to be on this side? I'm not entirely sure, but we can go back up again. Oh, and no we can't, because I forgot that door is now shut. Anyway, that's Sector 10. I can see things getting a little bit more difficult. I was kind of curious to see if there'd be more items, because I think that's probably the most interesting part of this game, is seeing how the items interact with each other. But regardless, you know, cool concept. We've got a whole bunch of levels here to play around with. I think there are another 9 at least past this one. And I had a reasonably okay time with it. I mean, it wasn't like anything to write home about. It wasn't, you know, super unique, but at the same time, concept fairly interesting. And I would like to see it elaborated a little further on. But please do let me know what you think about this one. I know I was a little bit harsh on it, so I do grant that I'm usually a little bit more optimistic. And in this case, I don't know, something about it. I just saw the potential, and it just frustrated me. Because I'm like, wow, this is so close. I want it to just be a little bit better. And then I could totally get behind it. But right now, it's like 6 out of 10 or something like that. If I never give numbers to things, but I do like to do it occasionally, at least in my head. It's hard to rank up. There's like a hierarchy of indie games in everybody's head, I think. There are like certain ones that sit at the top and other ones that sit at the bottom, and I don't know, we all have our different reasons for coming up with the order that they go in, but I like to look at them a little bit more nebulous than that, and I also like to look at them as being a little bit more mobile, that they can sit at various points on the scale depending on how you're trying to look at them. Regardless, I won't bog down the narration here with all kinds of theoretical rambling, but this... Alright, wait. I don't want to jump down. Alright, that's going to wrap up the episode. So if you guys want to check this one out, feel free to. The link is going to be right in the description. It does require Java. This is a Java build, and you do need the runtime enabler, I believe it's called. I guess I can include a link for that as well if I remember to. So guys, just go grab it, try it for yourself, see what the puzzles are like as you get further in. Let me know what you think. I am curious about all your comments on it. So please do let me know those. And as always, if you want to check out more stuff in the series, there is lots more to see. I'll just keep running into spikes while I guess I talk over this. If you want to, head on over to the website. indie-impressions.com is where every day's episode gets aggregated. I've got all different search methods and tags and things for you to check out. So if you'd like to go for a visit, you can also check out our forums as well while you're over there. Maybe start a conversation or join in. And see all the wealth of indie games that are still accessible for you, and you know, basically every day's new episode is going to go there anyway, so you know, there's plenty of ways for you to browse through all the different content that I make. In addition to the website, though, I've got facebook.com/indieimpressions. If you'd like to leave a like over there, just takes a second, does help me out, and you'll get each day's episode over on your Facebook stream. You also get, basically when I'm streaming, when I do news updates and occasional game giveaways or contests, I'll post that there as well. Aside from that, though, I've also got a Twitter handle, which is @RockLeeSmile, so if you want to visit me over there, you're entirely welcome to. I tweet about various things, indie game related, as well as personal, funny stuff and all that good stuff. I'm on Twitter constantly, so if you ever want to get in contact with me, that's a quick way to do it. You know, 140 characters or less definitely is a quick way to communicate. I also do take suggestions, so if anybody out there wants to recommend something to me, feel free. I also have a contact form available right over on indie-impressions.com, so, you know, send me an email if you're interested, if you're an indie dev, if you're a viewer, whoever you are. Always happy to talk to everybody. So that is going to do it for another episode, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Please be sure to come back again tomorrow for another episode, and let me know your comments in the comment section below. Love to hear all of your opinions on this one, as well as pretty much every day's, so You know, with your interaction, letting people know about these series, that is how we spread around. Please do help me out if you can. I appreciate any support, and I thank you for watching. I will see you again tomorrow. Have a lovely night.